Hello, I'm here to introduce you guys to an artist named Paul Klee. Paul Klee was born in Switzerland in 1879. He loved teaching and all kinds of art, music, writing, and painting, and even more. He actually grew up in a musical family before he grew up and decided he wanted to do more painting and artwork. His art is filled with bright colors, and some of it is abstract, which means it doesn't look like what it does in real life. It's full of shapes and colors instead. He also loved cats, and he painted and had many cats. Soon, he and his artist friends decided that they didn't want to just make their paintings look like photographs or copies of the real world. They wanted to use colors and shapes to give people feeling and emotions by being abstract. Paul Klee specifically used chalk, paint, and even crayons to make bright, glowing colors and give his paintings a sense of feeling. Paul Klee made paintings for his entire life. When he died in 1940, when he was 60 years old, he left behind at least 8,926 artworks.
Hello friends. So today what we're going to do is we are going to create a line monster in the style of Paul Klee. Okay, so right now you have already seen some of the art done by Paul Klee, right? And you would have noticed that he used lines, he used colors, and he used pattern to create his art. So today we are going to use all those things to create our art. Let's see the supplies that we need. We need crayons, we need watercolor, we need a paper. We are using half a paper, and we have I have a whiteboard here. You can use a scrap paper if you don't have one, and I also have my pencil. Okay, because we are using watercolor, we also need some water. Okay, so we have all the supplies. Let's see how we do this. So first I just want to go over the lines that we learned last few weeks. So I don't know whether I told you guys who described line, like line is a dot going on a walk. If I said it was Van Gogh, I was wrong. It was Paul Klee. Okay, so let's see how we can take the line for a walk today. Okay, so before we take the line on a walk, we are going to like go over the lines that we learned before. So the lines can be straight lines, it can be wavy lines or bumpy lines, it can be spiky lines, right? It can be loopy lines, it can be like a castle, top of a castle. So some of the simple lines, these are some of the simple lines. So today, I want you guys to practice making these lines quickly on your scrap paper or your whiteboard a few times, because what we are going to do is we are going to take our line for a walk, okay, and create a monster or whatever we create. And this thing, what we are going to do is we are going to close our eyes when we do this. Okay, this is going to be a little bit tricky to draw with your eyes closed, but we can practice that also. You may not get the same thing on the paper because you don't know what you're going to do, but we can just see. Let's see what we do. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my the whiteboard marker right somewhere in the middle, okay, maybe middle, and then I'm going to close my eyes, and then I'm going to make a line. So I'm going to let the line go wherever it want, and then but try to make it big. Don't I'm going to go over for a few times, and then I think I'm back where I started, right in the middle. I'm going to stop. Okay, what do I have? I have a lot of loopy lines. I could have used, made just loopy lines like that. Or I could have used some lines that we practiced. Okay, so can we see, let's see if we can see a nose of the monster. I can see a nose. Maybe this is the eyes and this is his nose. Okay, then let's add limbs. So I'm going to add the legs, maybe hands. Okay, so this is one way. Let's try one more time. You can also draw along with me after this. Okay, so this time maybe I'll try inputting some of the lines that we practiced today, like a bumpy line or a loopy line or maybe spiky lines. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to start from the middle. Once I'm back, I think I'm back where I started. I don't know whether it's the place where I started. I'm going to open my eyes. Okay, this time I have a different looking monster. Maybe I'm going to find the nose. Maybe this is the nose. Can you see the nose? Maybe this is his eyes. And let's draw his legs. Maybe this time I'm going to draw his legs like a bird's or like this. Maybe no hands. Okay, no arms for this fellow. So maybe this is how it is. Maybe one more time, we'll practice one more time before we draw. See, each time we are drawing, we are getting a different monster. So this time, again, I'm going to try. Your monster would look more nice if you incorporate the lines that we tried out early. Don't just go for the straight lines, okay? So put your marker or pencil in the middle and then you are going to take your line for a walk. I'm back in the middle, stopped. This time it is completely different. It looks like a bird, more of like a beak. Can you see the beak? And maybe these are the eyes and this is the nose sticking out if it's a person, or this is a bird maybe. And then let's add the legs. Maybe this time, because it looks like a bird, I'm going to make the legs like a bird. Can you see the monster that we created? So this is going to be fun, and once we are done drawing this, we're going to color it also. So I'm going to take my paper. I think I have enough of practice now. It's going to be a little bit different doing it on the paper. So let's take the paper and draw this here. Okay, so I have the marker. I'm using the black marker. You guys can use the black crayon. Okay, it'll be easier to use the black crayon. Maybe I'll also use the black crayon in case I don't know where I'm going to draw, right? In case I go outside and get the lines outside. So I'm going to take the black crayon. We're going to start from the middle. And what we need to do is we need to try different lines here, and at least 3 lines you need to try out here. And the lines, try to make it big. If it is too small, it will be difficult to color inside those small spaces. Okay, if you want to take a look at how I'm doing it on the paper, you can look at it and then do after I'm done. So let's, and we are closing our eyes, we are not peeking. Okay, so I'm going to start from the middle. I'm going to make my lines. I'm trying to make it big. Try not to make small lines. I think I'm back in the middle. I'm going to stop and then open. Okay, so this is what I got now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my marker and go over this, or I can use this crayon itself and then outline everything one more time, so to make it look nice and bright. Okay, so you guys go ahead and make the lines and then come back. I'll be here outlining all these things with the crayon. Are you back? Okay, so you can also outline here the lines. Go over the lines one more time to make it look nice and bright. Because when we were drawing, we couldn't press that much, right? So the lines are not that bright. So I'm going to go over this one more time. This monster looks, I don't know which one is going to be his eyes. So I'm going to draw the legs now. So I showed you 3 ways to draw the legs, right? You can have the legs like a L, or you can have it like a funny, like this 3 legs, or you can have it like a bird's legs. Okay, maybe I will have like the funny one. Okay, should I draw the arms? Maybe. If you don't want to add the arms, you're fine. Okay, what will I make the eyes out of? Maybe these are the eyes and this is his nose. It's like a crazy monster. Okay, so I have, maybe he has 3 eyes and this is the nostril. Now let's take the crayons and then start coloring. So when we're coloring each of this, when you reach another line, you're going to stop coloring. Okay, watch how I'm doing this. So this is one whole section. So I'm going to color the whole section with one color. I'm not going to cross over to the next section. So when I reach here, there is lines here, and on this side also there is line. So this one, I'm going to put another color. So I'm going to take another color and then color till I reach, it's like some things are there, right? What is it called? Oh, if I remember, I'll tell you. So I will stop when I reach a wall. So we'll pretend that this is a wall and you have to stay within the wall. Each color has to stay within each wall. So I'm going to switch once I'm done coloring inside the room. So I'll stay within the walls. Okay. Then this is one big area with nothing, so that's a big room. So each time you are using the crayon, press hard. Okay, are you in love with the crayon, with the monster that you made just now? Do you like your monster? I love my monster. So see, just when the line went on a walk, you ended up having a monster. That was nice, right? So when you're creative, when you look at things, you can come up with, oh, this can be turned into a monster or something, a person or a cow or a butterfly, things like that, right? Or it can be a bird monster. It can be a butterfly monster. So human mind can come up with things. So that is how powerful the human mind is. It's like kids, when you look at the clouds, you see shapes in it, right? You see like, oh, today the cloud looked like a castle, or a cloud looked like a pirate, or a pirate ship, or things like that. So the same way, when you look at these lines put together, you can, your eyes will be able to find things. Okay, you can use any color to color this fellow. Just see that you use all the colors so that it will look nice, and you just see that you stay within the lines. Once you're done coloring inside a space, you will use a different color to color the next space. Maybe today you can make a monster. Tomorrow you can try making another monster. Try making many monsters this week. Okay, that would be fun. I would like to do like some more monsters if I have time. But I don't have time today. Maybe tomorrow I'll try making another monster. I'll put it here also. What color have I not used? Maybe orange. Use orange here also. I haven't used yellow and I forgot about that. Yellow. Maybe I can use yellow here also for this eye. Maybe all the eyes I'm going to make it yellow. I'm sticking to one color for the eyes. Okay. You can choose to use one color or maybe different colors. Okay. Now for these parts, what other colors I can use? There is brown. Switch the colors. The more you use, more colors you use, it's going to look nicer. What color? There's two more sections in there. Maybe. Okay, look at this monster. Let's color his legs. Legs, I'm going to make it purple. One leg can be purple, one leg can be some other color, right? Maybe this one is this color. You don't have to use the same color that I'm using. You can use whatever color you want for the legs. Okay, my sweet little monster, you look so cool. Now I need to color the background. So for that, I'm going to use the brush that comes in here. I have a big brush, but I will use the same brush that you guys are using. So what we are going to do is we are going to take purple. No, maybe we'll just use black and brown for the background. Okay, because those are the colors that we don't use much. So I'm going to put a drop of water, maybe 3 drops of water in black, 3 drops of water in brown. Now I need to wake these colors. I'm going to start with the lightest color, which is brown. I'm going to swirl. When you're swirling, don't do this super fast because the color is going to get outside. Swirl for at least 5 times, okay? And then what we're going to do is we are going to paint. I'm going to put the water also here. in case my brush is thirsty, I'll just go for a drink of water from the container, and then I come back and then I paint. This brown is reddish brown, right? So I'm going to dip. So see how I'm holding the brush? I'm holding it like a pencil, just above the metal part, okay? And then when I'm painting, I'm trying to paint in like left and right. And I will move downwards, or like I'm not trying to paint on the same area again and again, because if the paper is too wet, it is going to rip. So I'm going to make it come down all the way, like halfway, maybe till here with brown. And see, I'm taking the brush for a drink of water. If your brush is dry, the bristles are going to, the hair part is going to get messed up. Okay, we don't want that. So, okay, once you reach this much, you're going to start taking the black. So black, I'm going to swirl in black for a few times. And then what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm going to paint over the monster. So in case we left any area white, the black is going to get in there and then get black. So it is going to be like this. Some paint it's not going to get absorbed because the oil and the water doesn't mix, right? So it's okay, you can spread the paint around. So this time you're not going outside, stay within the monster. See, I'm just going over all the monster parts. It's going to give it a nice look. Now I'm going to paint the legs. Over the legs. Now it's okay if it goes out a bit because we are going to paint the outside also black, right? I'm going to take black and then I'm going to paint. Take the brush for a drink of water when your brush is thirsty. Okay. You don't need so much of water. A little bit will do. Okay. Now let's take a paper towel. My paper towel is, I'm going to take this paper towel. I've been using this too. I'm going to put it over the monster. If there is any black that is not absorbed, I'm just getting it off. Okay. So this is how your monster looks. If the thing is, if you want to put another layer, it still looks nice. I would just leave it like that, because when you use watercolor, things will be like transparent. You can see through that. Okay, so that's the beauty of watercolor. So we will leave it like this, and then once it dries, you're going to take a picture of your monster, and then you are going to email me in the email address that I'm going to put at the end. So if you, I also want you guys to put your school name also. So here I have some googly eyes. If you have some googly eyes at home, you can even put that. You don't have to, because we have already put the eyes, right? So if you don't have googly eyes, that is fine. If you have some, you can put some glue and then put it like that. That's one option. Okay, otherwise we will just leave the eyes black like that. Okay, I think without this itself, our monster looks super cute. So maybe I'm not going to put the googly eyes. I'm just going to leave it like that. So write your name, take a picture and email to me. Another thing I want is I want you guys to wash your brush. So remember how to wash it. You are sweeping. It's like sweeping the floor of the container with the bristle part, the brush part. You will sweeping, pretend that it's a broom and sweep the floor left and right. You're not doing this. You're going like sweeping left and right. And then you wipe it on the rim. See, the hair is just like how we started. And then you're going to put it on the side. And then if there is any paint spilling out, you can wipe it. And then you are going to leave this open. We are not closing it right now. You see the paint is still wet. So we are going to leave it out to dry. We don't want to get that moldy. You can throw away this, put the crayons back, and as I said, take a picture and send it to me. So till we meet next time, bye-bye.